The Penguin Episode 5 features a collection of exciting Easter eggs from the Batman, multiple DC Comics references, and even a potential connection to Tim Burton's Batman Returns. While Sophia Falcone, Kristen Milioti, is finally claiming her rightful seat at the table, Ounce Cobb, Colin Farrell, takes on the Maronis before establishing his own base of power in Gotham's underworld by the end of the Penguin Episode 5. As such, there are several nods and teases along the way as both characters are headed for an epic confrontation. In the Penguin Episode 5, Sophia has taken over the Falcone crime family and renamed it the Gigantes, honoring her late mother Isabella Gigante. She's also joined forces with Salvatore Maroni after Ounce killed his wife and son. Meanwhile, Ounce and his right-hand man Victor Aguilar find the perfect new place to grow Penguin's new drug operation, allowing him to build his very own criminal empire in Gotham. To that end, here are 9 of the biggest Easter eggs and references to be found in the Penguin Episode 5. 9. Rex Calabrese's car. Another mention of the old Gotham crime boss. At the beginning of the Penguin Episode 5, Ounce Cobb and Victor set fire to the Penguin's already damaged purple Maserati. While it burns, Ounce reveals another story about Rex Calabrese, a Gotham gangster whom Cobb looked up to when he was a kid. Apparently, Rex drove a gold Cadillac with white leather seats, a car Ounce refers to as his chariot. To that end, it's clear that the purple Maserati was inspired by Rex, a chariot Ounce had been able to call his very own. Hailing from the original DC Comics, Rex was indeed an older crime boss in Gotham known as the Lion before he was pushed out by the Falcones. Calabrese is also the father of Selina Kyle in certain continuities. Rex was first mentioned in the Penguin's premiere, and it wouldn't be surprising if he's mentioned again in future episodes seeing how he was seemingly OZ's idol growing up. 8. LFG. Not the first superhero project to feature the phrase in 2024. Confirming that he's committed to working for Ounce, Victor says, "Let's ***** go" after promising his with Cobb for the long haul, and the Penguin certainly seems to appreciate Victor Aguilar's ambition and enthusiasm. While it's certainly not an exclusive phrase, it is still notable and fun to point out that "Let's ***** go" was used in a 2024 superhero project prior to the Penguin Episode 5. After all, it was the primary tagline for Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine, having been said by both titular characters in the movie itself. 7. GCPD Chief Police Mackenzie Bok. First seen in The Batman. Following the murder of her own family members which she made to look like a gas leak, Sophia Falcone encounters none other than GCPD Police Chief Mackenzie Bok outside the Falcone mansion. Played by Con O'Neill, Bok questions the suspicious nature of the murders, especially considering they all belong to one of Gotham's most prominent crime families. Bok was first seen in 2022's The Batman where he butted heads with both Lieutenant Jim Gordon and the Dark Knight himself. It's also important to note that Bok tells Sophia that a new era is coming for Gotham, especially due to Mayor-elect Bella Real's intentions to crack down on crime and corruption. However, Sophia also reminds him that the GCPD is far from blameless, seeing as how several of its officers have been on the Falcone's payroll and were receiving kickbacks, not to mention involvement in the Gotham Renewal Fund conspiracy. Regardless, it's going to be very exciting to see how the GCPD will respond as Gotham's underworld continues to evolve. 6. Gloria, 1980. Playing in Francis' home. When Ounce sends Victor to get his mother someplace safe, a movie is seen playing in Francis' apartment. This movie is 1980's Gloria starring Gina Rowlands. The movie details the story of a gangster's former girlfriend who protects and is on the run with a young boy being tracked by the mob for information. As such, it's a rather fitting movie to be playing in the background considering that the Penguin itself fits within the gangster genre as well. 5. Don Mitchell Jr. Billboard. Gotham's corrupt mayor. After Penguin kills Taj and Nadia Maroney in the Penguin Episode 5 and escapes with part of the Bliss Supply, an old campaign billboard can be seen from Don Mitchell Jr.'s mayoral run. First seen in 2022's The Batman, Don Mitchell Jr. was Gotham's original corrupt mayor who was involved in the Gotham Renewal Fund conspiracy. As such, he was also the Riddler's first victim, his murder serving as the movie's opening scene before Edward Nashton taped up his face and left his first riddle for Batman and the GCPD. Ironically, the billboard's slogan says "Continuity for Gotham," exactly the reason why Riddler killed Mitchell due to what would have been the continuation of his corruption had he been re-elected. After all, Don Mitchell Jr. was complicit in the crimes of the Falcones. To that end, one of Riddler's green question marks can be seen spray-painted on the billboard, showing that Edward Nashton's followers haven't forgotten what the Riddler was fighting against.